That's right. Forgive my forgetfulness. Glad you came. It's great to have one of the General's distinguished guests. My Realm-Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them. As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever since the Stellar. Thanks to the Ten Lords Commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate for Xianzhou natives. More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the Cloud Knights, are becoming. Moreover, the Mara-struck have taken on a horrifying appearance. That appears to be the case. No smoke without fire, as they say. Despite being just a servant of the Realm-Keeping Commission, you're a capable person. And since the General entrusted you with locating the Stellaron, it's only a matter of time before. If you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm-Keeping Commission straight away. Speaking of which, have you made... I read the letter. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea how to handle this problem. It's beyond the Realm-Keeping Commission's jurisdiction. Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor. I think it'll be easier if she explains the letter to you.
I read the letter you obtained from the Mara-struck. While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's orders, tracking down clues on the Mara-struck.
Letters are always true.
Thanks to your efforts, to an outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a violation of the 10 unpardonable sins. It's heresy. Correct. The term merciful medicus is one of respect. One that it refers to none other than the enemy of the people of the Xianzhou. The one we now call the Plague's author, the Eon of Abundance, Yao Shi. The author of this letter was likely the Mara-struck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poisoned while under the pretext of being cured. Such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou 1,000 years ago. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. They were disciples of the abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality. By unearthing, it's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos once more. If you come across any similar clues about the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, come and find me at this. Don't worry. The Seed of Divine Foresight always rewards those who contribute to our... I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals are taking advantage of the current chaos. To lure in Outworlders, we sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. Unfortunately, it seems suspicions were aroused. We lost You are a fresh face in the Lafu, and an Outworlder. I would feel more at ease if I could leave this matter with you.
Excuse me, guest... I understand. Eternal life is indeed a kind of... well... what a peculiar person you are. I'll tell it to you straight. To Outworlders, I offer the chance of immortality. But perhaps someone like you would be better off joining the... Regardless of what you choose, let's keep our voices down, eh? Before you can grasp absolute power, you must yearn for immortality, don't you think? The problem is that the Xianzhou Alliance doesn't care one bit about the well-being of short-life species. My name is Green Hibiscus. I came to Exalting Sanctum in hopes of a fated encounter with one such as yourself. One who is also on the road to immortality. What do you say? How about we find a more suitable spot to talk about? Let's make haste. There are too many people here to leave. Here we are. This is the place. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If it were so easy, we'd be a far larger group, and there'd be no need for secrecy. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I was unable to expose my true identity in Exalting Sanctum, but now I can reveal everything. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus is a devout group, holding firm in their belief that Merciful Medicus is the one ultimate faith. As followers, we refer to ourselves as disciples, dedicated to our cause. If you wish to gain the means to immortality, then you must become a disciple. But to become a disciple, you must first pass several small trials. Please excuse me. Our expansion has unfortunately attracted the attention of those devilish archer followers. If we are not careful, the consequences could be unthinkable. What you seek, you will surely find. Merciful Medicus is magnanimous. They do not lightly refuse a prayer. As such, the initiation trials for the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus are nothing arduous. All you must do is transcribe this copy of Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus's Salvation 500 times by hand. This will allow your brothers and sisters to trust your faith, and you. This scripture is central to the disciples. You must maintain a pious heart during the transcription. It would be best if... Of course, this is but the first trial. Once you have become a disciple, you will undergo numerous others. Don't worry. A traditional Xianzhou brush and inkstone has been prepared for you. Smooth action and an ergonomic...
Hey, stop writing! Get over here! Took you long enough. I know you. You're General... You're here undercover, right? So am I! You've got to... I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now. That's why I'm here, to spy on him. They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become a disciple. I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. I wanted them to know I was a Cloud Knight. Shh! Keep your voice down. These disciples don't miss much. If they discover... You can trust me with the transcription. I spent over 150 years pen-pushing in the Seat of Divine Foresight before I became a Cloud Knight. Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover for me, and I get word out to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Where are you going? The trial is... Take your time, still your mind, and transcribe the text. Allow the beautiful enlightenment... You're finished? So soon? Let me see. Calm yourself. The initiation is divided into 2 steps. You and the Cloud Knight have completed the...
Sure, but can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious if I don't head back soon.
No need to worry. The second step is extraordinarily simple. The disciple's initiation is governed by the following principle. It's time for you two to battle it out. Whoever survives will officially become... Excellent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus love enthusiastic new blood. Well then,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our lifespans, not shorten them. You can't just make us fight like this.
we aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse if you wish.
Fine. Fine. But at least let me prepare?
Very well, but you'll need to ask your opponent. Good. Then prepare yourselves. Time is...
Listen, I have an idea that will let you join the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and let me get the you and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend that you finish me off. Then you pretend to help them remove my body. That way, we both accomplish our objectives. Oh, I've seen your skills. Please don't mess up and actually kill me. Good. I knew I could trust you. My life is in your...
So, have you prepared yourselves? Are you ready to fight? And you, Cloud Knight? Then...
Well then, take...
What magnificent skill! He was fierce. I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could join. Hardly a convincing spectacle. Purple chrysanthemum, blue peach. Find somewhere to Oh, you've dealt with this... side hustle? Very well. These are hard times. This does have its advantages. Our brothers and sisters have been proselytizing in Exalting Sanctum over the last few days. We may have attracted the attention of the devils. Having you as such, this can be your first mission as a disciple. You take an active approach. In any case, my hearty congratulations on your admission to the Disciples of Sanctus Med. Well, Grey Peony, let's depart separately to avoid attracting attention. We'll rendezvous at it.
I did a good job playing dead. Those people are out of their minds. Watch your step next time you're around them. With your skills, you've got a better chance than I should report back to the Seat of Divine Foresight. Stacy!
There's a letter here. What's this on the envelope? The disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near
Mauve Moon, this is the reliable disciple I mentioned to you, Grey Peony. Grey Peony, this is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
It seems you have some impressive skills in your arsenal.
What? How dare you?
Easy, Hibiscus. I like this kid. You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Good. So do I. I used to think determination and hard work were enough to achieve that. During my many years as a Cloud Knight, I realized something. An individual's strength. So I abandoned my mortal body and became a faithful servant of mercy. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles that the devilish... The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your... Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own. Do you have any questions? I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. But I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to surpass the final barrier that separated me from the Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me. Now, everything has changed. Jersine and his pitiful spearmanship are no more. Wait. You recognize me?
Mav Moon, sir. We have a problem.
Idiot! What kind of trials are you running? You let an agent infiltrate our ranks?
I couldn't have known, sir.
Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Still, in that case, Divine Foresight Devil, it's time for you to meet your demise.
So Mav Moon was the agent that Qingzu lost contact with. He joined the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I should go to the seat of Divine Foresight and tell Qingzu. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
I'm glad to see you've returned in one piece. So, what happened? Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable I never imagined that Jersine would choose You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates. Using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Jersine away from bright. You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence, the seat of Divine Foresight will be able to improve its strategy. And for all your efforts, is there anything else you'd like to know about? The prescription you acquired is... There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to, given that the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation, it's about time the seat of Divine Foresight reeled in its net. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to...
Been looking forward to meeting you. Everyone does. You're the hero who rescued the Vidyadhara, a healer lady in Exalting. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to... Thank you. A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of Long Sion. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself. Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the...